objective of the segment that I was in was to attack an enclosure which enclosed some of the French Army, which included an enclosure was large enough and helped for a small airstrip for their observation plane. As we approached the enclosure, French artillery fired on us. Excuse me. And we fired on their observation plane with our rifles and ruptured their fuel system and punctured their gasoline tank. The plane sputtered and returned to the enclosure. We surrounded the enclosure, and the French officer that commanded the French unit in the enclosure knew it was futile to continue further because they could not fire upon us with artillery. So he exited the front of the enclosure and surrendered to our unit commander.
So then you had prisoners of war.
Yes.
How did you deal with those?
I don't know because I did not stay there at that time.
Oh, okay.
After that engagement, we advanced toward the city of Casablanca. We were fired upon by French artillery and also fired upon by French ships that were in the harbor. But of course, we captured Casablanca.
It was quite a battle.
Yes, it was.
How long did that take? From the time you landed till you had captured Casablanca, including the other skirmishes that you had along the way?
4 days.
4 days.
Yes.
Wow. And were there heavy casualties at Casablanca on your side, on our side?
Oh, yes. As I mentioned, there were over 300.
Okay. You were not, well, let's go on then from Casablanca. I see that you went lots of other places, so if you can just maybe tell me in a timeline where you went from Casablanca.
Oh, we went from Casablanca, we went to Bizerti. Excuse me, I'll tell you about how we traveled to Bizerti.
Okay.
We traveled in on a train, as most of us were on a train, and in boxcars. There were boxcars originally owned by the French, and they were used by the French to transport their army. The boxcars were labeled Cordon Pomme and 8 chevaux, meaning 40 men and 8 horses, which one boxcar would contain.
You didn't have horses with you, did you?
No, thank goodness. They put about 35 of us in each boxcar.
Oh, you had room to spread out.
And the trip took 2 days. The only bathroom facilities, called bathroom facilities, was a hole in the floor. So we arrived in Missouri and overpowered the Germans there. That a great many of them had already retreated from Missouri. So that was a very easy campaign, as it were.
Well, that was good after 2 days in the boxcar, right?
Yeah, it was a relief to be outside of the boxcar, no matter what we were doing.
I'll bet. And you were probably eating tea rations that whole time, right? You sure you didn't get hot meals, did you? Well, I don't know why I say that.
No, en route we got 2 hot meals.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Just the time with sea rations.
So did you, were the trains moving 24/7, or did you stop at night to eat or anything?
Oh, they're moving 24 hours a day, only stopped at noon twice for a noon meal.
Uh-huh. Well, that must have been a challenge for the cooks.